some houses sell right away and some houses sit on the market. Why? So if you watch listings, or if you're selling a house yourself right now, you'll see that some houses sell in a matter of days and other houses sit for a while. Now, overall, houses have sold pretty quickly this year. The average days on market last month was less than 2 weeks, which is great. However, you see houses that sit on the market for months, and the question is, why does that happen? Is it luck, or can something be done about that? Well, the answer is you can do things about that. Now, no one can make someone show up and put a pile of cash on their kitchen table and buy the house. You can't force somebody to do that, but you can put yourself in the best possible situation to get the best result. And here are the 3 things that I think you really need to do as a seller. If this is you and your house isn't selling, or you're going to sell, or you know somebody whose house isn't selling, or even if you're looking and you're asking yourself, is there something wrong with this house that isn't selling as you're thinking about buying it? Ask yourself these 3 things about the house. First, you have to have access to the house. Now, this doesn't happen that often. This is most common in investment properties and rental properties, that people can't come to see the house because you have tenants in it or it's an Airbnb. That is definitely impacting how quickly the house is going to sell, because people like to come see the house. Yes, there's great pictures now, there's floor plans, all that sort of stuff, but there is no substitute for going in a house. And if you have limited access to a house, that can be a reason that a house doesn't sell. And that doesn't mean that the house is a bad house or the house is overpriced. Secondly, speaking of overpriced, that is the most common reason that houses don't sell. The price doesn't match the condition and what the market wants. Market value is what a willing buyer will pay to a willing seller on the open market. And there's no truer determination of that than taking the house to the market. You know, people get appraisals, the agents do a price opinion on it, and those are great estimates, but nothing gets an actual price like taking the house to the market. And if the house has been on the market for 2 or 3 weeks or longer, in most cases, the market has spoken and said the price of this house is too high. Obviously, that varies from neighborhood to neighborhood, but if a house is sitting, it may be an awesome house. The neighborhood may be awesome. Everything may be great about it, but the price is just too high. And so from a seller, there's a pretty easy fix to that. You drop the price. Now, that may be a painful fix, but it's easy to do. From a buyer standpoint, then maybe the opportunity to come in and negotiate and get a great house, but negotiate to get it at the right price. And then the third reason is that the condition doesn't match the price. Now, there's always a price at which the condition is fine, right? But a lot of times what happens is people are asking for a price that requires the condition to be A+, but the house may have a condition that is B, B-, B+, but they're asking for an A or A+ price, and that condition is not matching the price. So you got 2 options in that case. You can do things to the house to improve that condition and try to get that A to A+ price, or you drop the price down to a price that is more in line with the house. Those are the 3 big reasons that I see that houses sit, and it doesn't mean that it's a bad house. It's just, hey, there might not be good access, the price might be too high, and the condition may not match the price that they're asking. We'll help you evaluate if it's one of those reasons or another so that you can make a wise decision, and we will see you guys again next week.